Hi, welcome back. This is Miss Gwen, the Children's Librarian at Belmont Hills Library, for the craft portion of our winter solstice storytime and craft. Hopefully you've picked up your bag, and inside you will find a little sheet that tells you what's inside. Also at the bottom, it has my email address, which is ggatto@lmls.org. So when you're finished, please send me a picture of what you've made, and I'll put it on our Facebook page. So inside you should receive the winter solstice coloring page. So you can color that in. And then there are some fun facts about the winter solstice. Let's see. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year. That's because Earth's North Pole is tilted farthest away from the sun on that day. And there's some other interesting facts there you can read at home. And then just for fun, I put in a recipe for clove, cinnamon, and chocolate cookies. So hopefully you'll make some and let me know how they taste. Then you should have received a paper plate, 3 coffee filters. They might be sticking together, so you gotta kind of bring them apart. Okay, like that. So put them aside. And then you should have received 3 strands of white yarn, in case you want to hang up your snowflakes. That's what we're going to be making. And 2 markers in different colors, so whatever color you got, that's what you get. And if you have other markers at home, feel free to use them. And then you should have gotten a little squirt bottle. I have another one already filled with a little bit of water. And then a fun winter sticker you can put on your shirt or put in a sticker book or give to a friend. Okay. The other thing you might want to have on hand is maybe a paper towel for when it gets a little wet. Some tape. I don't think you'll need glue stick. And of course, scissors. Kid scissors for the kids. All right, so your paper plate is really just to have like a surface. So when things get a little wet, you're not wetting the table. All right, so you can put one of your coffee filters, doesn't matter if it goes this way or that way, you're going to lay it flat on top of the paper plate, and then you're going to get your marker and you're just going to draw on it. So I'm going to see if you can still see. And you can make a design, or you can draw like a picture of something. I'm just going to make a design, because eventually we're going to squirt it with water and it's just all going to kind of blur anyway. So I'm just going to make a design. And like I said, if you have other colors, feel free to use them. I'm just going to do this. So this is just like a really simple, let's just back up. Just a really simple design. Some gets on your plate, that's okay. And then the fun part is you're going to squirt it. And if you're watching your computer, make sure you do not squirt the phone or the computer or the iPad or whatever else. So you're going to hold it away and you're just going to squirt. You have to hold it up like this. You're going to squirt, squirt, squirt. You're going to get it really wet. And then pretty soon, you're going to see it's going to start dripping. And it's going to start wet it a little bit more. Just make sure you don't drip the marker on you. There it is. And you're going to have some on your plate. See there? I don't want to turn it over too much because then it's going to drip all over. And then you might want to get a piece of wax paper or a piece of paper towel and just gently lay it down like I did here. And we're going to let it dry. Okay. And then when it's dry, I'm just going to pretend this is it, right? When it's dry, you're going to fold it in half here. And if you want to do this first, that's why I gave you 3. So you could either make one and then practice 2 more times, or make 3 different snowflakes. So you are welcome to like do this part first and then use your markers and fold it again. Okay, this is your point. And then you're going to cut out little pieces. You might want to snip the middle. I'm going to make long snips or short snips. See, there's one. You can maybe do a shape. I think you can do this side too. This might, maybe I'll just do a bunch of little snips. Teeny tiny snips. Okay. And then you're going to open it up. And you can also like do, change the shape from a curve to something else. You're going to open it up. And there's your snowflake. And if you're not crazy about the design, well, you just fold it back up. And you can even fold it again if you want to do some snips in the middle. Do some little snips in the middle. See what happens there. Okay. Do some more snips, open it up again. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. And then, if you've waited until it dried and it's already colored, you can get one of your strings. And I'm just gonna, you can either just leave it like this and tape it to the back, or you can make a little knot if you want. Doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna like make a hole and then tie it through a hole because it might rip it. So you choose what part of the back you want to be the back, and then you just lay it on there and just tape it down. Just gonna put it like this. Come on, this is getting in the way. All right. So and you can trim it too before you tape it on. So I just taped it on, and then you can hang it in your window. And so after you cut it, if you want to do this part first, then before you put on your string, or you can do it with the string on there and the string will get dye on it, that's okay. You can lie this down on the paper plate and then color it in, and then use your water bottle, your squirter, to squirt it and make your design there. And this one is going to take a while for them to dry. So this one's starting to dry nicely, but it's going to take a while. Oh, and look, if you do it on paper, this is on paper towel, look at that pretty design it made. So you can do all sorts of things. You can add some glitter to it if you want. So you might have to get a little bit of glue, Elmer's glue, in a little pot, add a little bit of water to it to, make it a little more liquidy. After it dries, you know, brush some on with a little brush, and then sprinkle your glitter on. Because the glitter just won't stick just because it's wet, and it'll fall off. So, or you don't even have to do this part if you don't want to. You are more than welcome to just use your marker. Oh, I'm going to get a piece of paper here so I don't get it all over the table. And you can just do little designs. Like I'm just going to do like little marks here. I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm just putting little marks all over. You can do that. It goes right through to the other side. That's why I'm doing it on a piece of paper, because it goes right through the paper. And then you can color it in. You don't even have to use the water squirter if you don't want to. Or you can just keep them white and just hang them in the window. But I think when you're using the colors, I think that looks pretty. So please, please, please take a picture of your beautiful creation. I've given you a bunch of different supplies. Have fun, explore, be creative, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. And then I want you to take a picture of it and email it to me at ggatto@lmls.org so I can see what you've done, and also we'll post it to the library's Facebook page. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.